The following is a presentation of the Noise Space Network. Find more great podcasts at noisespace.xyz. We begin in Southern California 3 decades ago. 2 red souls were brought to this earth, separated by just a scant few miles and unbeknownst to each other. The fates kept them separate as they grew from brash whelps into homosexual young women with hard opinions about cheaply made processed foods. One of them, a black-clad warrior, fighting for metals heavy and corn syrups high fructose. The other, a living embodiment of no-calorie soda, literally begging the gods to strike her down where she stands, or at least strike her with a cease and desist order. Now, the world has united these two to clash over their cheap foodstuffs, and we meet them here, the battlefield, where they are destined for eternal combat. Ladies and ghouls, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Diet Coke and Lilith's House of Snacks.
I'm Diet Coke.
And I'm Lilith.
And this is our House of Snacks.
Hey, Diet Coke.
Hey, Lilith.
Hey, we're real low
Wild,
energy today.
wild.
Yeah, I know. It's really,
Dude, we're
really.
starting out with...
I'm so sorry I did that. I don't know what came over me.
No, it's okay. This is the low energy, classy episode
Low
of
energy,
Diet Coke and Lilith's
classy
House of
episode of Diet Coke
We're going to
and
keep it
Lilith.
classy.
House of Snacks.
We're going to have a well-reasoned,
Yes.
thoughtful discussion
Mm-hmm.
about a snack.
Mm-hmm. What if there was?
I don't really know what's going on.
What if there was like a bug that was cutting people's heads off and it was made of cum? This and other questions we ask
this is
today.
another provocative considerations on
Diet
today's
Coke and Lilith's
House of Snacks.
House of Snacks.
So walk me through again. The bug cuts off people's heads.
Yes.
And then what? How does the cum come into play?
It's made of cum. It's made of
The
cum.
bug is made of. When you think about it, we're all made of cum, aren't we?
Well, except for bugs. Except for really anything that comes from an egg.
I suppose I meant all of us humans are made of cum.
Humans, yeah, we're all made. It's
Okay,
so
so
weird
the
that there's a bug that is itself made of cum, because that's generally not how bugs are.
That's true. But when you say made of cum in this manner, does it just mean it's a bug that's a mammal, or does it mean it's like the Pokemon muck?
Now, are you suggesting that muck is made of jizz?
I'm suggesting that something jizzes that substance.
Hmm.
Maybe we don't know what it is.
Okay.
But on infinite
Mr.
timelines and
Mime.
infinite realities, there's some creature that ejaculates the creature muck. And maybe it is within the Pokemon universe.
I
Maybe
think it's
it is
Mr.
Mr.
Mime.
Mime.
It's Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime comes hard when he masturbates because he can mime having sex with another person and feel it as though it's real.
Feel it as if it was real. All right. Well,
And then he comes that purple juice on the floor, and he simply walks away, for he is a rude creature. And in a couple days, it develops first into a grimer, then into a muck. And then that muck cuts people's heads off when it assumes it's bug form.
Yes. All right. Well, hey.
You want to stop this experiment?
What happened?
What did happen?
How did we get here?
How did we get here? She says at the same place we get every episode.
This is not. No, we go some wild
How do
places.
we-
This is not the same place we get every episode. This was special.
Yeah. Yeah. It was special.
Special.
I don't know what to do with that, but it was special.
It was special. It was a beautiful time with my best friend. Hey, Diet Coke, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Cool.
I was going to lie. I was going to do the typical American lie
Whoa.
and say, I'm just fine.
Uh-huh.
I guess that's what I said because I am
It is
actually just. I was going to say I'm great. I
Oh,
lost
okay.
control of the sentence. I was going to say I'm great, but
Uh-huh.
I'm not great. But I'm fine. It's
Yeah.
nothing
Okay.
nothing out of the
Mm-hmm.
ordinary happening
Mhm.
today. How are you, Lilith?
I'm fine. On Friday, I watched a little film called Nosferatu.
Oh, I still have not seen it.
I mean, it's been out for like 4 days, right? So, like, I don't, you know.
We had both made plans to see it Christmas Day.
Yes.
And then both of our plans failed when we did not account for how many
lot of
people
people
would show
wanting-
up to the movies for Nosferatu on Christmas Day.
Nosferatu.
We
Sorry.
thought we were some kind of weird, cool goth, the both of us.
You're putting a lot of stank on.
I mean, I think we underestimated.
My
I
girlfriend
don't
just
say-
forgot to get tickets. It's just fine.
Well, sure. I also forgot to get tickets, and then neither of us could see it on Christmas Day. I saw
Uh-huh.
Baby Girl instead. Nicole Kidman's Baby Girl.
Yeah. I'm waiting for home
and
video
made
for that one.
plans To see Nosferatu in a couple days.
Okay. I enjoyed it. It was, surprisingly enough, my first venture with Mr. Eggers.
Oh, really? You never
Yeah.
seen The Lighthouse or The Witch or
I
The
haven't.
Northman?
We've discussed how I haven't seen The Witch on this very television show.
I can't remember anything.
There was a whole thing where you said I wouldn't kill a baby, and Triple H W Bush was there.
It's all sounds right, and yet I don't remember it at all. I have zero recollection of this, but it all seems exactly correct. to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Haven't gotten around to The Lighthouse. Really want to see The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse is great. One of my
yeah.
favorite films.
Yeah. I do, just because it's kind of my deal. I want to see The Northman, but
sure.
I hear that's one of his maybe not best ones.
Oh, I don't agree. I think people don't like it because it's quote unquote just a Viking movie. But if that's what you go for,
I
you're
love
gonna
a
have
Viking
great
movie.
fucking time.
You know,
Yeah.
Valhalla Rising. That's a movie I fucking love.
Sure, I haven't seen it.
Who's the star of fucking The Northman? Who's the guy?
It's a Skarsgård.
It's a Skarsgård. We were discussing Skarsgård's pre-podcast.
It's not the Skar. It's not Stellan. Who we
I
were
would
discussing
imagine Stellan would be a weird lead for a Viking movie.
and it's not Bill. It's the other one.
Is it
The-
Alexander?
I think it's Alexander, the one who is my least favorite. Sorry, Alexander.
Wow. Okay.
I've liked him in some. I just saw him in something that I liked him in. I should be nicer.
I feel like he's like the young sexy one, right?
I think that's Bill.
Okay.
To me, that's Bill. Bill's the one who was Pennywise. He was the one who was in Barbarian.
Yeah, that's
Alexander's
what I think when
almost
I
50
think
at
of
this point.
fucking Pennywise.
People wanna
Is young,
fuck Pennywise.
sexy. Oh wait.
Oh
who
yeah,
is-
I'm sorry. Instead, you're thinking of the one who's almost 50 when you say the young, sexy one.
right.
I refuse to be owned. I am right.
He's 48. He's 48.
Yeah, and I said almost. That's not young. I hate to tell you, that's categorically not young. Hell, Bill Skarsgård's not even young either. He's older. He's still very slightly older than us.
Who is he in Nosferatu?
He's Nosferatu. Bill is.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Bill is Nosferatu. Alexander is the Northman.
Okay,
Eggers is working through him.
Okay. So given the most recent thing that I've seen Bill in was him playing a fucking centuries old mummy who's like a pervert and a murderer and like literally falling apart at the seams. Maybe
he likes to freak it up. That's why the kids think he's sexy. The kids are more like us than we could have ever predicted.
Maybe you can
They
understand.
like when someone freaks it up.
Perhaps you can understand why I didn't think of him as the young, sexy Skarsgård. when fucking Bill was the shirtless fucking Viking who ripped as fuck.
No, Alexander was the shirtless Viking.
Play the snack description. Fuck all this. Fuck all of this.
Slate, Tony Cuts, temporary snack description to be deleted upon receipt of Diet Coke snack description. This is just a little thing I put in there so I don't get confused in the edit and the episode. I can hear the flow, and I got the snack description. And this is all part of the slate. It's very important. Anyway, what are these two bing bongs doing this time? They got Oreo thins, tiramisu flavor. You got two little thin Oreo crackers. I mean, they're cookies, but hey, if a cracker can be sweet, what's the difference, you know? I don't know. Anyway, you got two Oreo wafer cookies. And they're thinner than usual, and they got some kind of tiramisu filling in there. Tastes like tiramisu. I don't know why I was reaching for a third thing. Okay. Anyway, tiramisu. Hey, fun facts: tiramisu in the old country, tiramisu is supposed to be an aphrodisiac. I guess it's got lady fingers in it. A lot of people have that effect when lady fingers are in their mouth. Not me, that's not my persuasion, but when Sal's fingers start poking in there, my boyfriend Sal, you know I'm having a good time. Anyway, thank God this gets deleted. I'll see y'all later. Good, have a good day, and keep your ears clean. You found these
at grocery outlet.
Grocery bargain market, grocery outlet.
Do they have ads that sound like that?
Around me, they do.
Okay.
I was listening to the radio for a while.
Oh, okay. You're listening to like fun prank call shows or something?
Yeah, they still play those on the radio for sure. Those are still happening, definitely, yes.
You fucking say that, but that's like all that comes up on my TikTok anymore is like clips from radio prank call shows.
Is that true?
That's completely
I had
true.
a long period where I was listening to the radio for enrichment because I was tired of Spotify and I wanted to return with a V.
Okay,
I've never. How the fuck? I've looked at 3 different Skarsgards, and they all say the exact same height on IMDb, which is notable.
We have to get off the Skarsgards.
It's 6'3" and 3/4 of an inch. That's too specific for the multiple people to be making that claim.
The Skarsgards.
Okay, we'll leave the Skars. There's so many more of them than I thought. We'll get off the Skarsgård. One of them is named My Skarsgård. I'm sure that's like a Swedish name. Maybe it's not pronounced like that.
No, and actually,
M-Y Skarsgård.
When I look that up, it's on my Wikipedia. It says Emily's Skarsgård. It's so weird.
That's good to know. I've got my own.
You have a Skarsgård.
Anyway, sorry for dipping back into the Skarsgards. What were we? I really derailed us. What were we talking about before I went back to that?
Something about a grocery out. Okay, we went into grocery outlet, then we went into radio.
I didn't hear any prank talk.
Yeah. Prank call shows.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Every time I go on TikTok, this is the thing, is just TikToks of old clips of radio prank shows. I think I fucked up my fucking TikTok algorithm because I thought they were funny the first time I listened to them, and then it just keeps serving me those. So
that'll happen to you.
Yeah. Well,
tiramisu. Do you like tiramisu?
Yeah, I do, when I'm at like an Italian restaurant.
Well, I don't think I've ever had tiramisu. I've had so many tiramisu
flavored
ice creams and cookies and different sweets. I don't think I've ever had real tiramisu.
Wow.
I had to
Okay.
look up what it was, TBH.
Uh-huh.
Lady fingers,
Yes.
dipped in coffee,
Mhm.
layered in a whipped mixture of egg yolks, sugar, a word that I've never been confident about how to pronounce. I've only seen it written down. Mascarpone?
Mascarpone.
Mascarpone? I don't know how to say it.
I've
Definitely
only
really
heard
cocoa
it in
powder.
like on cooking shows, and I believe mascarpone, maybe.
I've only seen it on Ben and Jerry's ice cream descriptions, but I like it when I have it. Acid set cream cheese. That does sound right up my alley, I will say.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I enjoy tiramisu when I have it. It's not a frequent thing for me.
There's this one picture. I don't see. Here's what throws me off so much, and I
Right.
notice this especially with with international. I was going to say
Mhm.
Italian, but really any kind of non-American cuisine
Mm-hmm.
is that it's much less uniform than the version of it that makes it to America. Where like one of these tiramisus on the Wikipedia page looks like a classic Drake's coffee cake, maybe a little cummier, but otherwise just a normal coffee cake.
Right.
And then there's another one on here that looks like a weird sweet McRib.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the sweet McRib is the one I'm a little bit more familiar with.
Oh, really? Interesting. I'm more
Yeah.
familiar with the coffee cake one.
I don't know though. It's now I'm getting
I guess the point
confused.
of what I'm saying here is clearly neither of us are tiramisu experts.
No.
But let's
no.
try to meet these Oreo thins on their own level
Yeah.
and describe our experience.
Describe our experiments with them. They are thins, which is
They're
interesting.
thins. Now, I think I've said this on the show before, but it's a known controversial opinion of mine.
Uh-huh.
I think the thins are better than regular Oreos. I think the thin is a more appropriate ratio. I
Mhm.
think the cookie is the part of the Oreo that I like the most, and the cream is fine. But I'm not one of these cream freaks you read about on the internet, you know?
Well, isn't the cookie also thinner in a thin? Like I'm looking at it
That's
right
true.
now. This is a
But it's
thinner
still,
cookie.
it is for sure a thinner cookie. And I kind of like that as well. I really like the wafer-like quality of the cookies on an Oreo thin. I kind of wish I could get just a bag of the thin cookies on their own.
Interesting. We've
But I'm not
discussed
necessarily
that
upset about
plenty
the
of
cream
times
either.
about
Yeah.
how you just want like loose Oreo cookies.
Yeah. It's true. I do.
Do you want to
And
bite
you know what?
into?
I think there's a lot of people like me. Let's bite into this cookie.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I will reveal. I have had these before in the past.
You bitch.
I believe these come and go because I know you mentioned you got them at the Bargain City grocery outlet. I just found them at a regular old Albertsons. I think they come and go from Albertsons and they go to the Bargain City in the off season, and there's some crossover there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're good as fuck. I really like these. I'll just say it. I'll just come out and say it.
Yeah.
I
No, they're
think
good.
like a lot of cheesecake flavored products, you maybe don't want to smell them too much because that kind of weird artificial cheesecake.
Yeah.
No, it's not cheesecake, I know, but it mascarpone, as we've learned, is a sweet cheese. It's a little powerful, that smell.
Mm-hmm.
But the taste is kind of nicely subtle in the mouth, and it's also got a little bit of that coffee kick mixed with a nice Oreo cookie that you know that I love. I have a great time with these.
Yeah. Yummy. Very good. I feel like I could a little bit more of a coffee kick would be good, but maybe that's just because I'm a coffee pervert. I don't know.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I think because the fake cheese, sweet cheese, is because the smell comes in a little strong, and I think a little extra bitterness from the coffee would cut that even more.
Yeah.
Really elevate the cookie.
So,
you know what we gotta try? My number one Oreo.
What do we gotta try? What do we gotta
Rare. Don't always see it in stock,
Mhm.
but I think it's worth reviewing because I think it's a great cookie. I'm talking, of course, about the pistachio Oreo.
I was worried that might be what you were talking about, not because I will approach it with an open mind.
You're not a pistachio fan.
Not a pistachio fan. I I feel like that might be weird. I also don't see them very often, so it might be difficult to do.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And
I'm
I'm
always thinking about those pistachio Oreo thins.
A lot of trouble to get something that I maybe don't feel wonderful about.
You don't like pistachio ice cream?
I can't remember the last time I had pistachio ice cream, but I'm just so iffy on pistachios that I haven't gone out of my way to get it.
I mean, I'll tell you, the sweet pistachio taste is not super similar to a straight up pistachio to the dome.
It's occurring to me. That kind of seems like it might be, something that would be good and would make sense.
But also, I'm a real pistachio pervert, but not the nuts. The pistachio ice cream, pistachio candies. I love
Interesting.
A Neapolitan where it's pistachio, cherry, and chocolate. I think that's I'm having such a great time. Spumoni, they call it also. A true Neapolitan, not that bastardized shit we sell in America with the vanilla chocolate and strawberry.
Wow. Yeah.
I like that stuff too, just not as much as the true Spumoni style Neapolitan.
You're coming in with some hot takes today, and I'm really.
I know hot
appreciating
takes,
it.
and then I'm like, I don't feel that strongly. I should lie less.
It's like you're microwaving these hot takes and then just leaving them out on the counter to let them cool out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I may have zapped these a little too much.
Would, if I had to though, if it came to it. I would destroy every single existing version of strawberry vanilla chocolate Neapolitan to replace it with cherry pistachio chocolate.
Interesting. Okay.
If I must. If someone put that gun in my hand.
That's a very specific gun.
It is. Yeah. I'd be like, how did you make this? But then I'd pull the trigger.
The Smith & Wesson scientists really outdid themselves this time. All right, let's shall we refocus?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna fucking sing your whole life around surrounded by people. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and we're gonna do that. What do you think? What do you fucking really think, huh?
Give me the snack ratings. We haven't edited last week's episode, but we did finish last week's episode, and I immediately realized that I never rated the snack.
Oh, shit.
Oopsie doopsie.
Oopsie doopsie. I'm going to call these a would not buy. Just because if I'm being honest, Oreos are maybe the most overpriced cookie. In terms of
they're
compared to other cookies,
yeah.
I'm pretty much only buying Oreos when they're on sale, and the thins almost never go on sale.
Yeah. I mean, I got these at Gross Out, so that's not too bad, but...
Yeah, I might get them at Gross Out, but even then, if I'm gonna... Because Gross Out will often have the regular Oreos for sale, too, and this is good, and I do think the thin ratio is better. I will agree to all that. But you know what else they always have at the Gross Out? That
what do they always
these
have?
Are cheap, they got those golden Oreos, which I do like better than these.
Yeah.
Apologies if any mic noises are happening as my cat attacks the microphone.
Oh, hey, Christmas.
And yeah, if I'm gonna splurge on a thin, it's gonna be because the pistachios came back.
Yeah.
I just don't see myself buying these. But they are very good, so they are for sure a would eat.
Yeah. So yeah, these are gonna be for me. These are gonna be a would not buy.
I have absolutely no fucking money. I have no hope of getting any money until COVID is finished.
I've decided to switch it up a little bit on my soundboard there. I don't know if you,
yeah, that was good. Sorry, yeah. Christmas was she had to be moved because she was interfering with the recording, and then something came out of her. I don't know which end it came out of, and I don't know what
was it though.
It's a liquid.
Oh!
It's either a little bit of spit up or a little bit of diarrhea. I'm going to take a break from recording to just address this situation.
Yeah. All right. Well, if I didn't feel appetized before.
Sorry for that disgusting interlude.
That All right. We're going to take my ratings just over again because that.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So these are good. I do like them. But this is going to be a would not buy for me.
I have absolutely no fucking money. I have no hope of getting any money until COVID is finished.
Which I'm
Mixing
switching
it up a little.
Yeah,
New one.
yeah,
Love it.
yeah.
Love to hear it.
I think I'm just gonna go back and forth. I want to keep
Sure.
it. Want to keep it fresh. But it's definitely a would eat.
Got a good taste.
Because they are a
taste.
little expensive, but yeah, they are fucking delicious.
They do indeed got a good taste. There's no denying that.
There's no denying they have a good taste. Thank you, Uncle Bill.
Shout out to Uncle Bill.
Shout out to Uncle Bill. All right. Do we have any other business to attend to?
I don't
Here on
think
the-
so.
No? Okay. All right. Should we... Hey, buddy? Hey, little guy? I don't know why I called you little guy. That's... I don't know.
I mean, I'm quite small. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you are. How was your Xmas?
Oh, it was good. Of course, I went home to the snack dimension to celebrate Sex Goo Orgy Day.
Is that like a whole deal that you can't do that? Wasn't that like a whole fucking storyline that you couldn't do that?
Well, that was my predecessor,
Steege.
Snack Keeper 2, who did pass away upon
because
entering
of
the
that.
snack description.
Right.
Dimension, and thus I was born.
No, wait.
With the
Where is
ability
the
to-
snack description? Is that a new place that we have to work?
That was a simple misspeaking. I must confess. Although the snack descriptions, I think, are coming from a certain place.
Whoa!
Even I don't know where, but I do.
Oh,
I
right.
get the sense.
That's the new fucking storyline. Journey to the snack description. Sorry,
Anyway, I had a
Luigi,
lovely-
you kind of messed up our last one, so we're gonna journey to the snack description.
But I had a lovely Sex Goo Orgy day.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Which you
Any
listeners may not know is what in my home the snack dimension is what we celebrate instead of Christmas on
Yeah.
December 25th.
any fun I guess experiences that you would like to let us know about, or is that kind of between you and like 15 other people?
No, I mean I can talk about it. I just don't know. It was a lot of a lot of
Uh-huh.
some. We were all in it. I was surprised to see only a very little bit of it, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean fucking Nicole Kidman, that's
who would have thought?
all right. Would you like to end the show now?
Well, goodbye, ghosts and ghouls. The House of Snacks is closed. Yet again. We'll snack you later.
For more from the House of Snacks, visit patreon.com/House of Snacks. That's patreon.com/House of SNAX.